2006 marks the 30th anniversary of the Forks Food Bank and Betty Soderland's tireless, compassionate determination to keep it open. To Betty and all those who selflessly volunteered time and energy to help others, thank you.
What I really like about the United Way is that it's just people working together to help other people. It's a very effective partnership of individuals and agencies who all have the same goal, to help those who've hit a bump in the road, whether it's the Forks Lands Food Exchange, the many churches who pitch in, or all the agency volunteers. They're just people helping people in a united way.
The Dream Center is here for youth ages 13 to 24 that are homeless or at risk of being homeless.
Sleeping on the streets it's scary and it's dangerous because you don't know what's going to happen and you don't know if you're safe. You try to find a safe place to sleep. Hope that you get through the night, and the Dream Center has helped with that.
They gave me self-confidence in getting off of drugs and getting a job, and I did get a job. I work at Subway. And they're helping me work on my GED.
Before I came to the Dream Center, I had a really bad drug and alcohol problem, and it consumed my life until I hit rock bottom. And I went through a point where I had nothing. I was living on the streets, and then I came to the Dream Center, and they helped me get a job, and I'm working on my GED right now. And it's also been like a safe place.
A lot of people say that a lot of the youth that we do work with are throwaway youth. We don't see them as throwaway youth. We see them as individuals who need someone to give them a caring hand and to be there to assist them and understand that everything takes time in order to become a positive situation. And without the Dream Center being here, they no longer have that the positive environment or mentors to be around them to make a different choice.
At St. Andrew's Place, 2 cats and 3 parakeets are on staff working tirelessly, doing their part to help lower blood pressure, reduce stress, combat loneliness, and add joy to the lives of our residents. Tom, Dick, and Harry sing cheery songs in our living room to brighten everyone's day. This is Buffy. He roams the halls, kindly accepting admiration and affection as his well-earned pay. We use a very small portion of United Way funds for our pet program. Buffy says, a wise investment.
United Way of Clallam County serves 2 main functions. We bring organizations, civic leaders, and volunteers together to help solve community problems as a team. Then we provide the dollars, your dollars, for those agencies working directly with people, offering essential human services where they do the most good. You get to see the results of your contributions right here at home.
I was 21 with 2 kids, and I felt like I was going nowhere. My boyfriend was becoming more violent. I had no idea that people could be so mean and vicious, especially with the person that you're having children with. You know, I thought that you were going to be loved forever, but oh no, it's not like that. I had nowhere really to go. I felt like I was on an empty road. So I went to a program called Forks Abuse, and they put me in a safe home for a couple nights until I could figure out what I was going to do. I mean, there's very limited jobs around Forks, so there's not very many things for a woman to do. The only job that I was able to get was a job out at the mill. I like it. I'm actually becoming really good to the point where they want to hire me full-time, and the job out there includes all these benefits that I could get, retirement. I would love to get full-time out there. I brought the children to Sunshine and Rainbows Concerned Citizens, and everybody here is wonderful. They love my kids, and they respect my kids, and they teach my kids, and man, I could go on about this. It's a relief to know that people are there and care about you. They knew that there was no way for me to get out unless I had help. So they helped me, and they made me understand that it's not okay to be in a relationship like that, and it's not okay to have your kids around that. But I'll tell you what, leaving was the best thing that I ever did. And I've got that help through a Forks Abuse program.
I was seeking medical attention, but no doctor's office would take me, either because I didn't have health insurance or they weren't taking new patients. So I applied for state health coverage, but they couldn't help me because I was single. 7 months later, I went back to the state office and came across an old breast and cervical health program poster with a phone number. I walked out of the building and called this number. Nancy Adams of Breast and Cervical Health Program answered and had me in the next day for an exam. They discovered breast cancer. Fear of the unknown terrified me, and I hated the thought of chemotherapy. This nightmare could have been prevented if I'd known about the Breast and Cervical Health Program through Clallam County Family Planning. As it is, if they hadn't helped me, I probably wouldn't be alive today. I've been cancer-free now for 8 months, and although I get really nervous at my 6-month checkups, I've met women who've been cancer-free for years, so I'm very hopeful. I feel like I have a future again.
I just wanted to come in this morning and let you know how important this clinic is personally and to my family. My brother, who had been a trucker for over 20 years, decided to try early retirement, and unfortunately the stock market made it impossible for him to continue in his retirement, to the point where he was about to lose his housing. Because he was unemployed for over a year, he didn't have any health insurance, and really didn't have any money resources at all in order to go get recertified toward his commercial driver's license. He had gone into the supermarket and checked his blood pressure, and it did appear that it was quite high, and left untreated, he would not qualify for his commercial driver's license. This clinic allowed him to have the physical, get his blood pressure under control, and to pass his commercial driver's license no problem at all. And he is now back on the road driving to this day.
What's Clallam County's most precious, valuable, and lovable resource?
Clallam Kids!
Who needs guidance and direction from dedicated teachers and leaders?
Clallam Kids!
Who needs encouragement to read good books that will enrich their lives and develop skills for later?
Clallam Kids!
Who needs a safe place to play and learn skills for getting along with others?
Clallam Kids!
Who needs a community that makes sure no child is neglected, cold, or hungry?
Clallam Kids!
No question about it. Kids are our most precious resource. Their health and well-being is an indicator of the future of Clallam County. It's our job to see that the kids get what they need to grow up to be strong leaders and productive citizens. Those who came before us did that for us. Now it's our turn to nurture the children.
We count on you for that.
If we don't, who will?
A community that cherishes its members, working together to solve problems and enrich each other's lives, is a healthy community. To be its best, each person must participate in whatever way possible. Giving money to the annual fund drive is one way. Volunteering is another. Your part doesn't have to be an arm and a leg, just a helping hand. The impact of one person dedicated to helping others can ripple through a whole community. The key is to give what you can, the united way.